Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Ngozi here. Yeah, so I just got back from church and I just thought to make this video while I'm still dressed. Why not? So I'll just do a quick intro before I get straight into today's video. I'd like to say welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you all so much, and to my new subscribers, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. On this channel, we motivate people. I share all of the things that I know. Sometimes storytelling, sometimes we discuss relatable issues, and then you get to know my opinion, and then I get to know yours in the comment section. So yeah, I think that'll be it, and then I'll just go straight into today's video. So I'm sure from my description you already know what today's video is about, and it's an update video about how to deal with tonsil stones that I did, is it about 3 years ago? I can't remember how long now I made that video. And to be honest with you, I would say I have actually not dealt with, or I have stopped dealing with, tonsil stones. It was, I would say, that situation, not like mine was so bad, because I'm very conscious about my oral hygiene, very, very conscious when it comes to my overall body down to my oral hygiene. I don't want to step into a place and people are like, so when I notice there's anything off, I always try to look for ways out to sort it out as quick as possible. So for the longest of time, I've always been a sucker for good toothpaste, good toothbrush, like right from when I was small. And I think I got that from my father, or we all got that from my dad, because my dad, like myself and my older sister, we were talking about this a couple of days back, and we were talking about how since when we've known our dad, we've never perceived any foul smell from his mouth. That's such a big, I want my children to grow to someday and talk about things like this, like daddy's mouth never smells, or mommy's mouth never smells. So it was so big for us that my dad would, when we were much younger, or when we used to all live with our parents, they used to, my dad, especially my dad, he used to take so much time in brushing his teeth that you'll be wondering whether he was going for a mouth war or something. But it was from there. And the truth of the matter is that some things you do as parents, and your kids might be little, but you might not like we were all so little, I was getting up to the teenage age, my siblings were way older, things like that. So but then I'm sure he didn't know that we took point of those things, and today here we are, even without a single conversation, we are unintentionally doing those things, but we took note of them while we were young. So it is really very important that we look out for all these things, because these are discussions that people find really hard to talk to other people, even when they notice it about you. So let's do our due diligence as human beings to take note of our oral hygiene and then our overall body hygiene, just to ensure that everything goes well, and then you don't walk into a space and people are acting funny. Yeah, so it's just an update video on that dealing with tonsil stones. And specifically for me, I won't say there was anything serious that I changed, but what I only just realized that dehydration is one of the problems when it comes to what causes tonsil stones. And it really hurt me that I realized this very late, but there is no knowledge that is too late to gain, and there is no perfect time for sharing anything. Yeah, that's why I'm here to tell you or give you an update on this today. So as you all know, I talked about Colgate. This is not a form of advert or anything, but this is just me letting you all know what I've been doing. And if you go back to that video, you realize that I talked about Colgate. That is one toothpaste that I have been using for ages, and I don't get low on that toothpaste, and it's something I've really been consistent with for the longest of time. And then this toothbrush, if you're in the UK and then you're looking for a toothbrush that is not too strong and that is not too soft, that just forms an in-between that does an in-between job for you, I think this is the perfect toothbrush that you need. I mean, try this. If you have not tried this before, just try it and then come back to me to say, oh, what you talked about worked or it did not work. Try this toothbrush, and then they have some of it that comes in. This is like a twin pack. There are some that come single, and there are some that the bristles are not full. They always indicate it somewhere here on the left, top left. They indicate full, and they indicate, I can't remember what the other one is, but I always go for the full one. So when you come across this rich toothbrush, please don't sleep on it. Just make sure you cop one for yourself. And then these flossers, you could use any flosser, because I usually do not have space between my teeth. So for the littlest things that I eat, it always gets stuck. So what I do is, I don't use this all the time because my gums are prone to bleeding very easily as well. So the only time I use my floss is after I finish brushing my teeth. Just after I'm done brushing my teeth, I just use my floss to bring out all the dirt, and then I rinse off my mouth, you know. And I do this twice daily. It's not hard. So aside from that, I talked about dehydration. I talked about investing in good toothpaste, toothbrush, and focusing on the right parts. I'm not saying don't brush your entire teeth or whatever, or how we say, a doctor will say, oh, don't brush your teeth like you're going to war and stuff like that. I mean, you will not tell that to my father. He would he would not even listen to you. So what I would just advise us to do is brush your teeth well, and then ensure that you focus on your tongue, because that's the place that breathes the most dirt that you know that you can imagine. So focus on that. When you brush in the morning, look at your tongue in the mirror and ensure that all those white particles that you woke up to seeing on your tongue, by the time you're done brushing, ensure that, I'm not saying scrub your tongue like you're washing a pair of jeans. No, that's not what I mean, or you're scrubbing a pair of jeans. I just mean focusing, as in, if you're using the right toothbrush, you really do not need so much energy having to do that. But if you use a very soft toothbrush, like all these toothbrushes that does not even hold water, when you want to use it to brush your teeth, you just realize that you're using too much energy. But save yourself this stress. Get one of these toothbrushes that I've just recommended and see for yourself. Use it to brush your tongue, as in you'll just be as fresh as ever. And back to the reason why I did this video, which is about tonsil stones. Just stay hydrated. You don't even need to do a surgery taking off your tonsils. To be honest with you, I think what I've realized so far is the fact that, and I can't even remember the last time I ever saw, because how I knew I had those tonsils were the fact that the stones used to come out. Like, that was how I knew. Not like I had a bad or a foul smell from my mouth, but it was just the fact that there was how I would cough or do clear my throat, and then something would pop out from my mouth. I'm like, okay, what is this? And looking at that was how I realized, oh, what's this thing? It has a very bad smell. I read about it. There were a lot of things that I saw, even down to the parts where a surgery is being recommended and all that stuff. But I mean, before it gets to that point, there are things you can do, like home remedies, to get these things sorted out. So that's why I'm encouraging you today. Always stay hydrated. In fact, drink more water, drink more fluid, water precisely, than you eat. Even though you don't eat and you stay hydrated, you'll be fine. I'm not saying don't eat, but I'm sure you get my point. So yes, staying hydrated is the number one thing on my list when it comes to dealing with your tonsil stones and keeping a fresh breath. Then I talked about using the right toothbrush, using the right toothpaste, focusing on the important parts when you're having your oral hygiene done. So these are all the few tips that I have, and I hope this helps. I hope this meets the right person today, and then I hope from here we get to live in a society or an environment that is odor free. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to let you all know that it is ideal to keep your oral hygiene and your overall health hygiene on point. All right, I think this is the end of my video, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, share my videos, and until I see you in my next one, bye.